So first, but this is the longer one. Let me do the longer one first, and then maybe we could cut it down.
Okay.
Because later on, you guys gonna share your story on stage, or well, we could practice with Zoom first. This is a powerful, essential part of a powerful stories. So first part is start with the backstory. So with mine, let me start with my backstory. My backstory is I'm from the Philippines. So I could tell, like, grew up from a family with a lot of love, but not a lot of money. So growing up, I was hungry for an opportunity, and what gave me hope is from watching movies and having that American dream. Okay. So I worked hard, worked a different country, and eventually got into the United States. And I thought I had my dream come true. All my dreams will come true. So that's the backstory. But getting here, it's not exactly how I expected it. I went to a lot of odd jobs, start from really the bottom. I have bachelor's degree, but I really have to work bottom, working in a gas station. So now I'm going to go to my desires, right? And then I got into real estate, and I thought that was my passport or to my dreams, right? Until the market crashed. So that was my backstory. Until the market crashed, and I lost my house, I lost my car, started living in my credit card, and I was desperate for an opportunity. So and then I go to my desire, right? Internal and external. So I feel desperate for I was feeling desperate for an opportunity. So that can be an internal. I was desperate for an opportunity. I was trying different opportunity, but I was failing. So that's internal. External could be something like, and I'm gaining weight, even though I was pretty active. I was, and I'm starting, cholesterol and, other problems, and blood pressure, cholesterol. And so that's internal and external, right? And then I'm going to go to the third part of the story, which is the wall. So I kept trying, I kept gaining. So my wall at that time is, my wall is like the economy was bad at that time, and the more I get desperate. So that's my wall. And then I'm gonna go to epiphany. Epiphany is like, and then after my wife, after giving birth to our third child, she was desperate to lose weight, and me, I was desperate for an opportunity. So my epiphany, and then we got introduced to Herbalife, right? We walked into a nutrition club. We met our sponsor, and she introduced us to our mentor, who lived in a $30 million house, and he started mentoring us. And he introduced Herbalife to us. So that's my epiphany. And then he started telling about the plan. He started talking about the plan is, he started talking about nutrition club. He started talking about, the marketing plan. He started talking about the product, and we just jump into the opportunity. So first 3 weeks, I lost 10 pounds and stuff like that. My whole family lost 103 pounds. and our business starts growing. Our business was growing fast, right? And then I had a conflict. We were growing so fast. In fact, our business was growing so fast. It was growing faster than us. And, you know, and we hit a wall, something like that, right? And then something. So we had a conflict. I'm going to tell something about the conflict. And then what we did is went back to the fundamentals and doing 90-day plan, and our business changed, right? So first 7 months we became Get Team. In 2 years we became Millionaire Team. That means our organization was doing $1 million a year, and in 5 years we hit 7.5. That means our organization was doing like 2 million or a couple of million a year. And then the transformation in the end, and it started changing our life. We started to have freedom, get to travel, enjoy time with family, and all those things that we lost, the cars, the house, and the savings, we start getting it back. But I realized it's not just about something like that. And then the transformation is that's my achievement. And then the transformation is, then I realized that it's not just about money. What I really love about this business is, the community, the positive, stuff that I'm learning, and our health and all that stuff. So that's my transformation is that I realized that it's not all about money. And that's it. So that's basically the 8 essential part of a powerful story. But this is a long one. Maybe we could cut it down to a backstory. For a short one, we could cut it down to a backstory. Our epiphany is when we found Herbalife, and how Herbalife changed our life. And that's the achievement and transformation. So this is a long one. If you guys,
yeah, good one for a guide.
So it's a guide for us. So what is it? So when you guys are telling your stories, or you guys are talking on stage, this is your guide. But if you want to do the shorter one, so you could do the backstory right there. Epiphany is when you found Herbalife. Backstory is usually the pain. Epiphany is when you found Herbalife. And then the achievement is the pleasure. It's both internal and external. So both, you change both, not just money right here, but other stuff. Now I have a foundation. I'm giving back to the community and stuff like that. And that makes it a powerful story. Was it helpful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Sit down and write it out.
and now you guys have a guide on how you guys can create your story.
I think one thing that's holding us back sometimes is we don't realize how amazing our story is. Like Kevin, you had a heart attack at what age, and the fact that you're able to turn that around, and now you're all about, you took that, let's say, challenge in your life, what would a lot of people would call like a tragedy, or you took that and you totally turned it around, and that's a huge accomplishment. And then so for you, again, you have the freedom. You have, I want that freedom. A lot of people want that freedom. Same thing, Glenn. The fact that you could, create your own business as a, you have your health background and you're a businesswoman. How many people can say that? That's really huge. And you
So
have
this
great
is,
results too.
yeah, this
Every
is the pattern. They usually, if you're watching movie, this is how they always do it. They start with your backstories, and then this internal and external. External, that means I want a brand new car. I want to make this much money. Internal is, the pain that you have internally is like, I'm empty inside. I feel, I'm desperate. I lose confidence in myself. And both of that, if you mix it all together, it makes it a powerful story. So it's not just always money, but if you mix it up with emotion, and that sometimes you connect with people. You be
Right.
vulnerable. This is the part when you guys be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
My mom left me when I was 2 years old, and she was crying. You know, and I never seen her for 9 years. And then when I saw her, like now I'm, something like that. Now people would be like in the audience, right? So dig deeper
Mm-hmm.
in your story, put a little bit more of emotion so you can connect with people. And then the wall, this is the conflict. What conflict did you go through, right? What is it? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I was living off with $1 meal every day, I was eating cup noodles. I was, I keep failing. I keep trying. I keep trying. I keep failing. I got desperate. I was
Mm-hmm.
ready to give up, something like that, right? And then what's the epiphany? I found Herbalife, and then I found Herbalife, right? A mentor gave me an opportunity, changed my life, showed me the way, hold my hand, gave my confidence back. And I realized how simple it is, right? By taking the product, you know, I took the product seriously, and I wasn't good. I was just being coachable, and I follow everything that he say. And by doing so, in 7 months, I became Get Team, right? And then along the way, you got another conflict, another wall, and then I thought this is it. My life is this, right? And then my business failed. My royalty went down,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized I needed to improve. I needed to go back to fundamentals. My business was growing bigger than me, and my business starts thriving. The achievement, right? We get to travel more, enjoy more. Our business is more stable, and then the transformation. Then I realized, this Herbalife changed my life forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not only enjoying financially. Now I got my health. I got my right frame of mind. I got all these amazing friends that I travel with around the world. I see them, and I found a family. That's it. Wasn't that powerful? I took you to an emotional journey,
Yeah.
and that's how it is. So make
Right.
it
Right.
your guide
Yeah.
on your story. It's a longer one, but
Okay.
more cut down all the words, and you have a 1 minute story. So it's just maybe one word on
Mm-hmm.
each, and then create a story on that.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
that's my training for today.
Okay. Well, team, since this is the leadership right here, so we're not gonna do the, feedback because we're here right now. We are going to have the HOM on Thursday. Are we ready?
Maybe we
Are we
should
ready for that?
let's do a mock-up first, or we could do an actual one. You guys can start inviting
Hold on,
already.
hold on. I have the mailman here. Hold on. Hello. Oh, hi. Okay. Yeah.
Can I
let's
do a
talk
short
to.
trade? Can I do a short training on HOM? So
Yeah.
this is the
Okay. Hold
pattern
on.
for
I'm
HOM. Okay.
gonna be. Oh, hold on. I have the mailman here. I'm gonna put down the phone for now. Go ahead. You can continue. Oh, is this? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
Go
why
ahead.
do you want to do why do you want to do an HOM? Okay, you want to do an HOM first. I mean, one-on-one is good, right? But you can do it, you know, if you have 8, 9, or 10 people that you wanna, you know, it's more efficient to do HOM, which can, you know, right? If you do one-on-one on 9 people, how long will it take you? Let's say one-on-one, one person is an hour. For 9 people, how many hours is it gonna take you?
Yeah.
So it probably 9 hours. But with HOM, invite that 9 people in an HOM. We all work together as a team. In 1 hour, we deliver all the message to these 9 people, 9 or 10 or 20 people. So which way are we gonna go faster? We're gonna go faster if we do HOM. So this is the pattern for doing HOM, right? HOM is just, so we start with story. Which story? The company. Maybe Marque's story and how we grew to. So it's like before and after too. Marque started this business at the back of his car. Now, 30 or 40 years later, we're 7.5 billion. We're a $1 billion company. Something like that, right? So company story. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes. 5 minutes, right? And then we do a short product introduction. 25% is product introduction. Guess what 75% is? 75% is your testimony. So we do a little product training, introduce them fast on the product. 25%, 75% testimony. Then we do marketing plan, short, make it 25% of the story is marketing plan. Another 75% is what? Testimonies. Testimonies is our stories. That's why we need product stories and we need business stories. The more people that are talking and the more people that are sharing their story about the product and about the business, the more powerful it is. The more diverse we are, the more powerful it is. So it doesn't matter if you're like Philippines, Guam, US, that's pretty powerful, right? And we all share our story. It doesn't matter how big or small. You don't know who you're going to be inspiring.